Please get that fucking window sorted. Yeah. Keep up that attitude, I'll be your other mum. Yeah, you have two mums. You won't even be the normal stereotype, you'll be the weird one. But I will say, Woozy, that's probably what makes Penny weaker compared to Arvin and Nimona, is the other two don't follow the stereotypes so much. She does too hard, and it's kind of... It is really boring. It makes her not shine as much as she could. And the fact that she comes, like... I think she is in the weirdest storyline they could have ever put her in. What, she's like... I think she drops like a couple of times that she's like a hacker or something for him, or like does something.
Yeah. You can also, there's also like a hint on her actual character design.
No.
Because halfway through the fucking, halfway through like the challenges, you get a little bit of lore that the mastermind was like sent to Galar, and the backpack is Gigantamax Eevee.
She's from Galar.
No, she was sent there. She was sent to Galar because she took the brunt of the punishment and had to drop out of school for a bit.
They do say that, like, I think she is from Galar, and they do imply, like,
I don't know. I don't know if she's from there, but she was sent there at the very least for like a year.
I've heard other people say she's from Galar, and then like people have even like pieced together who her like dad is and shit from like that game.
Based.
Sort of like how you can find Lily's dad in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, he just fucking needs to tend to a fucking island.
How did you feel, Woody, about them sort of...
How did you feel, white boy?
How did you feel? I was just thinking about that.
Them bringing in Team... What was it? Rainbow Rocket? What was your thoughts about that?
I didn't bother playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Nah. I honestly felt like it was a real... Like, it was an attempt to sort of cash in on nostalgia, because if I remember the story or the setup correctly, it was Giovanni brought like every single evil guy together to fulfill each of their different things they wanted. I think that's the setup.
I believe the story was that Giovanni took all the ones from timelines who actually like won.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry.
And also, something important to note: they're all from alternate versions of the first timeline. Because you gotta remember, there's two timelines in Pokemon.
Yeah.
There's Gens 1 through 5, which have none of the gimmicks, and then canonically there's the second timeline where there are gimmicks such as Megas, Terrestrial, Dynamax, all that shit. Right. And that's why Maxie and Archie are like completely different from Ruby and Sapphire. It's actually explained.
I get you. It's
if you remember the plot in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Looker and fucking Phil, both of them are from the Pokemon Emerald versions of the timeline.
Okay. See, I think that's always a bit of a weird thing to start splitting storylines, and I get why they did it, because they obviously went back and were remaking the game and were like, oh well, you know, how do we stitch in these brand new events? We're putting all the revamped events, but
yeah, but that also
thing.
But that also means there are two Lookers in the current timeline that we're on.
I got two Lookers in this room with me right now.
Oh, how does that make you feel, white boy?
Alright, there we go. This should work now.
I need to keep following that red pipe.
I need to keep following the red to get piped down.
Does that make you feel, red boy? Dylan, you're not following the red pipe. What the fuck are you doing?
This does feel...
Definitely invested in finding out where that leads.
The two lookers or the red pipe?
The red pipe.
Oh wait, I never came over here. Oh, there's nothing. That's why.
Woozy, it's always very difficult for me to really get into timeline stuff because I've had the pleasure, quote unquote, of watching so much Star Trek that you kind of get to a point with timeline screwy stuff. It just starts to really piss you off and stuff. Like Doctor Who and Star Trek are so they love pulling that shit out of their rear at the best of times. Although I'm not sure who's the worst culprit for it.
I feel like Doctor Who tonally, like, is built in such a way that it, like, time is in such strong flux that who really cares? There's not really, like, a hard line of logic to follow. Star Trek is, like, by its nature, more logical and shit, but usually when they do the timeline stuff, it's to ask an interesting enough question. But that's what it always comes down to, right? It's like, let's ask an interesting question with this.
It just becomes, it's quite a few times though. And it's one of my gripes with, like, my biggest gripe with Voyager. Like, I think, yeah, there's always the times, like Cisco, whenever they did a timeline one, they did a point of making it about asking a question or presenting an interesting slant or something. But in Voyager, that never seemed to be the case. It was always just, oh, look, this is like, we need the obligatory timeline episode, which always ends up in a reset switch. Uh-oh. Man, you really... That glove is your best friend.
Damn, they fucking gib hard.
A Noob T says Nate Biggers. I heard Nate Biggers is a good man, actually. I hear good things. So what I'm having to do, Dylan, because Discord artifact's kind of hard, so it makes it harder to see the finer details. But then I'll swap over to YouTube, and it's not like a problem on YouTube. It's just a lower frame rate.
Yeah.
So I can just swap back and forward to kind of understand what's happened when you notice it.
And I was even like imagining that, but like audio, obviously the audio would be like 10, 20 seconds behind. But I bet it works.
That's kind of the issue with streaming. Like, Discord does a direct link up, so we see it pretty much at the same time you do, whereas, yeah, YouTube and Twitch doesn't. Yeah. It goes through a bit of a process to keep it as true to the resolution as possible.
I hope Akinaz gets on tonight. I'd like to get caught up on Geats.
Yeah, he was on earlier. But he sounded really tired, and he even said like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go pass out." So that's basically what he did.
Yeah. Don't tell him this, because I want it to be a surprise. But I bought him his birthday thing today.
Oh, what did you buy him?
I didn't buy him anything major. I bought him a Dragon Ball figure. And then I bought him a hooded blanket. That was also Dragon
that's
Ball
really
themed.
nice. Yeah, you'll like that.
The blanket is supposed to look like Ba, who is the green alien that Broly befriends.
I know he was mildly panicked you were going to do what you did a little while ago when he was in the cast. And you were just going to send him some, like, something he wouldn't ever want.
Yeah, I should have. It would have been funny.
I think it's better when it's unexpected. Nice. You know what's coming to my mind is that one